I've taken time to study about many leaders that get to their climax, but at a point in time in their leadership, especially when they have reached to the peak of their performance, where they find themselves being crumbled or took a decision or a compromised character that brought them down. But in all these things, many leaders are very careful of the kind of decision they take, the actions and the choices they make at every point in their leadership. But there are some certain things they neglect, and I call them the 5 things leaders must be careful how they handle them as they grow higher in their leadership. These 5 things I want to share with you. You must be very careful as a leader how you handle them. Most of the leaders carelessly handle them and it will come back haunting them. But as you are going to learn them today, as a young leader, as an emerging leader, and even as a top leader, be very careful how you are going to handle these 5 things I want to share with you. Please, if you are far from your pen, please go and get your pen, get your book ready, your jotter, or your notes, so that you will learn these 5 things and put them down. And make sure that you read them every day and study them, so that you will not be a victim of these 5 things that I want to share in this video. What are those 5 things that leaders must be very careful how they handle as they go higher in leadership? The number 1 is that as a leader, you must be careful how you handle information that your closet give to you and the praises they shower to you. Most times leaders are being blinded by the acolytes, by the praises those around them give them. They are being blinded by the information those that are closer to them give them. Those close to you give you information, what you want to hear, not what you need to know. And as a leader, if you shouldn't take to bank everything those that are close to you give to you, there are many things hidden. There are many waters that pass under the bridge they will not share with you. Those who close to you most times are sycophants. They want you to make you to look good. They want to tell you how good you are, how smart you are, how intelligent you are, and how fantastic you are as a leader. You must go beyond those close to you to get information. It is most times those that are far from you give you a better information and quality information you need to know as a leader. So don't take to bank everything those that are close to you give to you as information. And not all their praises that you should take, because all that glitters is not good. Be careful how you handle the information and the praises those that are close to you shower on you. The number 2 that you must be very careful as a leader as you go higher in your leadership is that you must be careful on how you handle disagreement between you and your peers, your team members, and even those that you term as an opposition. Be careful how you handle them. You know, if you put down the ladder that you climb, when you are coming down, you may not see the ladder that will lead you down. As leaders, and you have grown higher in your leadership, don't take too much serious or take seriousness over the disagreement you have with your peers, over the disagreement you have with your team members, or those you may see as opposition. No, don't take disagreement you have with them serious. Take it as a part of your leadership. Try to settle every matter that raises between you and your team members, your peers, and those around you, or those you term to be opposition. There must be disagreement. There must be a different views, even though that you are in the same team. Many people have disagreement with you as a leader. Always be the one that will go first to bring them back and let them know that the disagreement is a part of leadership. Be very careful how you handle disagreement, and be very careful how you shut down on the opinions, ideas, and suggestions of those of your peers and your team members. Be careful how you shut down on their ideas. So every step you take in regards to disagreement, be very, very careful how you handle them, because disagreements will always, as I earlier said, and if you don't handle them carefully, it will come back to judge you and haunt you later. As a leader, please be careful how you handle the disagreement that arises between you and your peers. The number 3 things as a leader you must be very careful how you handle is that you must be very careful with the pride that comes with achievement, and even taking credit for others' achievements. Sometimes when you are achieved so much as a leader, people begin to sing your praises, tell you how fantastic you are, what you have done, you have achieved this, you have done this, you have done this. Your achievement will get into your head. There is nothing wrong to be proud of your achievement, but it becomes wrong when that pride turns into arrogance. Or you get to the point that you do not know that that achievement was possible because there are other people that are strongly behind you. But when you begin to take all the credit as a leader that, oh, I have achieved this, be very careful not to take the credit for other people's achievement, because there are other people who contributed very, very well, contributed very heavily, and contributed so much to ensure that that achievements are realized. Don't neglect them and don't look down on them or think that the achievement is made possible by you, either because you put in your money or you put in your time. Nothing good has ever been achieved by one person. Anything that is sweet, that is significant, involves the commitment and dedication of others. Please be careful how you pride the achievements that you think have been done by you. The number 4 things that a leader must be very careful as you go higher in your leadership is that you must be very careful how you handle personal interests vis-a-vis organization's interest. Sometimes we take decisions based on what we think that will fit us. Be careful of your personal interest. How do you know that your personal interest is coming in? How you know is that you ask yourself, this thing I'm going to do, is it me that will benefit from it? Is it to shower praises to me, or it will add value to the people that I am leading? That means you ask yourself, is it the best thing for the people? Is it the best thing for the organization? If after taking this decision, when I am no longer here, will I be remembered for taking this decision? So when you look at this critically, you will know whether your personal interest is interfering with organization interest. But most leaders, when they are taking decision, they bring down, oh, my personal interest. And that is what you see often in leadership in Nigeria, both in the state level, in the local level, and even in the federal level. Every one of them factor their personal interest, but that is not leadership. So be careful how you handle your personal interest vis-a-vis the organization interest, because it will come back after you. Be careful. And finally, as a leader, you must ask yourself, how accountable am I to others and the decision and the actions I take? Please, it's important when you go higher in your leadership, you must be sure and be very careful to give account. When we talk about accountability, what does it mean? Accountability means that you present yourself to others to examine you, to evaluate you. You must be ready, you must be willing to present yourself for others to examine you. That makes you a leader. You must be ready to be accountable. You must be ready to allow others people to scrutinize you. If you're a leader that you think that nobody will scrutinize you because you're a leader and you're not accountable to anybody, be very careful. What you think that you do today and go free can come back to haunt you tomorrow. In your leadership journey, as you go higher, please make accountability your watchword. Make accountability your best friend. Can I tell you this? Integrity is the foundation of leadership. Accountability is the cornerstone. No leadership can be termed to be a good leadership except that leadership is built on the altar of accountability. Because accountability is a place people examine you, evaluate you, and they tell you exactly whom you are, what you have done, and what you represent. If you can follow these 5 things and be careful how you handle them, there is no way you will not be a fantastic leader as you go higher in your leadership. I wish you well. I remain your friend, Chukwu, Michael Chukwu.